Now, question is, how do you measure authority? There has to be measurement, right? You have to have a way to find, am I here? Am I here? People tend to measure expertise. I got 10 years of experience. I worked in Microsoft. I worked in this and this, and I had generated $1 million of sales. Those are measurement for expertise. That tells us that what we have. But authority has to be seen outside by other people. Depending upon your business, depending upon your profession, you may be measuring with followers, maybe with video views, subscriber. With some people measure their authority with subscriber. If you got more subscriber, you are big authority, right? Maybe if you have a apps, maybe number of users will indicate that you got authority. Why otherwise people will buy your feed? You are an authority. That's why they're following you. That's why they're using your services. Media features. That's another one. If you keep getting invited for magazine features, podcast, TV interviews, that means you are an authority. You are no longer an expert. So imagine that how many doctors are out there. They are all experts. But how many of those doctors are actually called for a conference keynote? How many of those doctors are actually called on TV for an interview? Only those few, those who go there become authority. In academic, for example, researchers, their authority is determined by how many citations their paper is getting. Larger this number of citations, higher their research authority is, better researcher they are. So that's how the conferences invite these guys looking at their citation, their mentions. If many people are coming to ask you to speak on their stage, that means you have already made your authority visible. So now I want you to think in your profession, how would you measure your authority? Probably in construction project management, your authority might be measured. What's the scale of the project you have handled? What is cycle time of your projects? How many days you have completed the project? Revenue can be a measurement, by the way, but it has to stand out. Many of those factors are very much internal to the reports. How people are going to know those metrics? So you need to make it visible. Let's say that today, guys, I'm running a big conference. I'm not going to invite every single expert, whoever is on social media. I am going to look at certain metrics to find out who is a great authority in that area. For example, a construction business. How do I know who is great construction project manager out there? Probably I would look at who is the one who created the most number of construction project in the last 10 years. One who has the highest record of making the biggest saving for the owners, or who has the fastest cycle time to erect a building. For example, China, they build a building in 36 hours. So imagine that project manager is going to be considered authority because he got metrics now in how many hours he erected that entire building. If you are going to build your authority, this is the number one thing you're going to need to do. You need to think about your measurement. Let's say that you are in tech business. In tech business, how do you make your authority known? What are the metrics? What are the measurements you're going to use? You may not have thought about this one before. You're going to need to measure yourself. Your boss or your employers may be measuring you differently. We cannot call ourselves authority unless we measure our authority. We wouldn't know that where exactly we are on that journey. Your authority needs to be quantified. Nas Daily is considered an authority because he got a huge number of followers. We got Les Brown. He's considered the best authority in motivational speaking. Elon Musk, he is an authority in tech innovation. Why are they authority? Because they are producing the outcomes that matters now in a way that outcome you can leverage in future. Now, Nas Daily, he is creating a new company. So he's leveraging his authority because he produced the outcome, million subscriber back then. So you need to focus on your outcome when you're going to measure your authority. Those outcomes are going to live with you forever. For example, I got 2 doctorates. I got 100 international credentials. I did it many years ago, but any time in future, I can leverage it.